Well, hello there. Welcome into another episode of Pickup Lines. She's already mugging for the camera here. It is the talk show in a car, and as you can see, we're going to have a lot of fun here with my guest, someone who should have been in this car a long time ago, but she's so popular, so busy. She is the great Marion Thomas, the CEO of the Blessed Angel Senior Center here on the north side, where your building is quite literally casting a shadow on us right now, and I'm grateful for that.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here. And thank you so much for inviting me. I feel just humbly honored and excited.
You've got, many, many years from now, hopefully, when you move on to the next life, I mean, you're going to go straight to the front of the line. St. Peter, we'll see you. Big Marion, let's see. Yep, you've done well. Come on in. Right? That's how it's going to go.
I hope so. That's what I'm working toward.
Yeah. No, listen, you're doing pretty good. I think a lot of people may recognize you or they've seen you on social media. They know that you are the face, you are the head of the Blessed Angel Senior Center here on the Northeast side. Mm-hmm. But I don't know how many people know about kind of Marion before all of that. You obviously have a life journey. And so my first question is, because I like to start kind of early on and work my way to the present day. I know you went to school here in town, but were you born in San Antonio?
Yes, this is town.
Okay. Whereabouts?
I'm a native San Antonian. I was born on the east side.
Okay. On the east side. And what are your, how often do you reminisce about your early childhood on the east side? If you could kind of tell our viewers, what if you could paint a picture, what was your childhood like on the east side?
We were poor.
Yeah?
Very poor. And so that's why what I'm doing is very near and dear to my heart, because I totally get it. I'm the oldest of 8.
Oldest of 8?
Oldest of 8. My father died when I was 14. So, I had to grow up really fast.
So you were like a parent, I would think, at some point.
Yes, sir, I was.
Kind of like what you're still doing to this day. I love that. Was it a happy childhood? I mean, obviously there's some trauma there. Not a lot to work with in terms of funds, as you said, but were you happy?
I thought I was. Yes, I guess so. Yes, I'll say yes.
Yeah. Well, you clearly came through it, right?
Yes.
You clearly came through it.
I got through it.
Yeah.
I got through it. That was the main thing. We went through some things, and the main thing is I got through it.
You went to Brackenridge High School?
Yes.
Is that correct? So your father passed away while you were in high school, or roughly around that time?
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
So tell me about your mother.
My mom is a native San Antonio, and matter of fact, she's 96, and she comes to the senior center.
And she might be the only person who's more popular than you are here. And I've seen her here, by the way.
Yes. So we just have a good time here at the senior center, and we call it our happy place.
Right. I love the story, how this all began and everything, which we'll get to in here in just a little bit. But as you worked your way through the east side, you went to Brackenridge High School. Your high school life, were you in extracurricular activities, or what was your kind of your adolescent formative years like?
Well, when you're very poor, it's kind of limited because you don't have the money, for all the uniforms and everything. So I was not as active as I am now. I think I'm making up right now for everything that I didn't get to do when I was young.
Right. But you didn't, like you said, you really didn't know better, right? You didn't realize.
No.
You just kind of went through life and
went through life.
Oldest of 9?
Yes.
Of 8?
Of eight.
Doing your thing?
Doing my thing. And, there's a little thing that happened. And when I think back in my childhood, we didn't have school buses or anything like that. And I'd walk to school every day. And there was this one girl that would take my lunch. And now that I think about it, she was hungry.
She took it kind of like in a bullying type way, though, in a forceful way.
She snatched it out of my hand. I had a little brown bag, and it wasn't all that good. It was pottage meat.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But what I'm getting at,
right?
There are a lot of hungry folks out there. And
today.
Today. And you don't know their story, but when you look back and you see these things and you go, oh, but at the time, it made me very sad. But I don't know, but maybe we should edit this and
No,
take
ma'am.
it.
No,
No,
well, I think it's important for people to understand because you bring up a good point. At the time it might have looked like a bully who was just trying to mess
yeah,
with you, but
yeah.
more than likely that young girl might have been in as bad a shape as you or worse.
She may not have had parents at home. She may have been raising herself because she did it every day.
Right.
So it's interesting. But
Yeah.
anyway.
But you kind of had to scrap and fight and kind of defend yourself to
Yes.
get through those days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you clearly made it out of Brackenridge.
Yes, I did.
And then it was on to higher education. I had
Yes.
read that you went to was it both UTSA and Incarnate Word?
Yeah, I did a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of both. But I moved on, and I ended up working at Trinity University,
Okay.
and that's where I medically retired. I say medically retired because I've always been a workaholic. I love to work. And I was working at the computer in an awkward position for long periods of time, and I ended up with a herniated disc.
Right.
So I went to the doctor, and he said, "Oh, we can have you back to work, in about 4 weeks." And I thought, okay, we'll do this. So 4 weeks became 4 months, and 4 months became a year. And then afterwards, the doctor said, "Marion, you'll never work again." So I boohooed and cried, and I prayed on it because I love to work, and that was my life. But that was back in 2002.
Right.
And here I am.
Right. And you were talking about, this is why, like, just for you to turn left and look at me and everything is
Yes.
a little bit of a
Yes.
struggle and everything.
Yes,
So
it is. Yes, it is.
Right.
But it's okay. I'm okay with it because I know where I came from and I know where I am
Right.
today. And I have to share with you also, during that time when the doctor said I would never work again, and I know folks are listening and that maybe this will help someone, because for a few moments I gave up on life. I gave away everything that was precious to me because the pain was so bad in my neck. It was like someone taking a knife and just doing this nonstop. And I felt, well, God didn't bring me here to live like that. So I'm going to die. So I had my husband to put wallpaper around the bedroom with flowers because I love flowers.
Right.
And I felt that the rest of my days would just be lying in the bed looking at those flowers.
That sounds so sad, but I read that, were you taking 14 medications at one point?
14 medications. The doctor had me on 14 medications. And I was like a zombie. But you
Right.
take the medications, when you're desperate to get well, you think, okay, if I do everything the doctor tells me to do, I'll be made whole again. But it didn't happen.
Yeah.
It didn't happen. What did happen, my pastor, I love my pastor. He
Right.
came along and he said, "Marion, I was just sitting at home. I mean, I could tell you everything that was on TV because there was nothing else to do.
Yeah.
Because the only relief I got from that pain in my neck was to sit still and not move a muscle."
Right.
So my pastor said, "Marion, can you just come help us out at the office, a few hours a day?" And I thought, oh man, I'm on all these medications.
Yeah.
And, so long story short, I went, I helped them out. And then he said, "Can you come on full time?" And I thought, full time? And I prayed on it. And I talked to my husband about it. And lo and behold, I went to work at the church
Right.
as administrator, end up back into my old habits of working
No
12
way.
12 and 14
Overdoing
hours
it.
a day.
Overdoing
I
it.
love it. I
I
love
know
to
you do.
work.
I know you do.
I do it here.
I know you do. It's just enough to pull her away to do this show. Let me stop you there real quick. We're going to take a quick time out, go to commercial here, and take a little break. More with Marion Thomas. We're just getting started here. The CEO of Blessed Angel Senior Center, who's working as we speak. We'll be right back. We're back having a lot of fun here with Marion Thomas, the CEO of the Blessed Angel Senior Center, talking about how in the early 2000s you had contemplated, I don't know if ending your life would be fair, but you were in a
Yes.
really rough place.
Yes.
A lot of
Yes.
physical pain in your neck
Yes.
and everything.
Yes.
And that it was your pastor at your church who kind of
Mhm.
talked you out of out of bed, so to speak.
Right.
And
Exactly.
part-time, which led to a full-time, and now you're back to work.
And now I'm back to work. And one of the things that I did at the church that gave me so much joy was food pantry.
Right.
With the food pantry, and it just felt so good. I end up opening up my own. And so here I am today.
Yes, you did. So we fast forward a little bit, because in 2014, you talked about
I got one more thing to
yes,
say.
ma'am. Go ahead.
Okay, I was on 14 medications.
Right.
When I went to work for my church, guess how many, even today, guess how much medication I'm on?
0.
Exactly.
You're just high on life.
There you go.
That's amazing. But now, do you chalk that up to, is that just the work? You're being consumed with the work? Is it a little divine intervention? Like, how did you go from 14 to 0?
Praying, believing in God.
Yeah.
And staying busy.
Yeah.
Because depression, is real.
Oh, yeah.
It'll bring you down and make you think, oh, I'm no good. I can't do this. I can't do that. The doctor said I can't work again. So woe is me. But you get out there and you try, never, ever give up.
I know. And you're going to probably keep doing this until the
I
Lord
die.
says it's,
there you go.
It's time.
As long as folks continue to donate to Blessed Angels, hey, I'm here to give it away.
Yeah,
Feed the world.
You're doing that. You're doing that one senior at a time. So we go to 2014 now. You're working for your church and everything. You mentioned your husband who had worked for the Postal Service, correct?
Yes. He retired from the Postal Service.
Right.
Yes, sir.
And so you're sitting there and you're thinking, all right, this is great, but we're going to go bigger. We want to do more. And how did the idea of Blessed Angels, the Senior Center, how did it come into your head?
Oh, wow. Well, I've always had a passion for helping, and I found the need was really, really great. And, I just started soliciting donations. They start coming in. And first, I didn't have a place.
Right.
And so I was using someone else's, another church's fellowship hall.
Correct.
And then some folks came along and they said, hey, Marion, we see what you're doing. We like what you're doing. We'd like to help you. What do you need? Those were golden words to my ears.
Right.
So here we are.
And the rest is history, as they say.
The rest is history.
So now you're, 10 and 11 years into this now?
Yes, sir.
When you started this in 2014, did you anticipate that you were going to be we'd still be talking about this in 2025?
No, sir. I have to tell you. So, my husband's retired and I'm retired. Right. And our idea of retirement, we were going to buy a Winnebago and hit the road because we like to camp.
Yeah.
It hasn't happened yet.
Wait. Okay. Well, and your husband's cool with that?
Yeah, he's okay. He's a good man.
Oh, no, I have no doubt he's a great man, but that sounds like fun. Out. Like you road tripping around the country. That sounds like fun.
I know. But we still get to get out, once a year.
Okay. Well, all right. Well, hey, happy spouse, happy house, I say. So you continue on. I know you've had some really generous donors. Some people have given very generously here. But I also know that you have been the target of vandals. Yes. Some not so pleasant things have happened here. You kind of had your ups and downs. You've been through a lot.
Yes, sir. We have. Was it last Christmas? I believe it was. Yes, we had some vandals that vandalized our cars, and right here at Christmas time. Yeah. And so we were unable. Well, we were able because some great angels stepped up to the plate and got them all fixed. And help us out to continue our mission of serving the community. So
hence the name Blessed Angels.
Yes, sir.
All right, so I'm married to a social worker, so I have an affinity for people who do your kind of work. When you were at UTSA, UIW, working at Trinity and all those things, were you wanting to get into social work, or when you were a little girl on the East Side, did you want to be something different when you were older, career-wise?
I thought I was going to be a school teacher.
A teacher. I could see that.
And get a Winnebago and hit the road.
Yeah. You would have had summer break or spring break. You could have done that. Well, okay. But in a sense, though, you are teaching right now.
Oh, absolutely. And I have my seniors. We've got about 525 seniors that come to Blessed Angels on Tuesday and Wednesdays. They rotate, and on any given day, we had roughly about 250 here. And I call them all my babies.
Yes.
And I love them so much, and they love me, and we have fun, and we're just growing old gracefully together. They dance, they play bingo, we share secrets that we're not telling.
You won't even tell me.
We talk about our grandkids.
It's a little therapeutic, I would think.
It is.
So, in full disclosure, I have been here a number of times. I have called bingo here. I've been
Yes,
here
sir.
with the Ray Feo group and that kind of stuff.
And we love
I got to
Ray
tell
Feo.
you, it's rowdy and it's festive. And this place, it looked like a Christmas bomb exploded inside that place right now. Respectfully, it looks amazing in there.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much. We have fun. It's our happy place.
Yeah, it is. What do you do, or how do you separate from this, or do you have? I mean, you're not in the Winnebago, obviously, but what do you like to do for fun when you're not in here doing all this?
I have a secret. My wind down, I go to Dairy Queen. Don't tell anybody.
Oh, nobody will see this. You're fine. That's not a bad way to wind down. May I ask what is it a Blizzard or your treat of choice is?
Pineapple malt.
Okay.
A medium pineapple malt. They know me by name.
I bet they do. It's probably ready by the time you walk into up to the counter.
But don't tell my
I
husband.
won't.
He doesn't know.
I won't say
See,
a
when
word.
I get off from work, that's where I go. And then
Fair enough.
I go home.
Fair enough.
You got to wind down when you get off. You
Well,
can't
yeah.
just, take all this home with you.
It's a lot that you do, so I'm glad to hear
Yes.
that you have some kind of, even if it's a pineapple malt, that you've got some kind of outlet or something to look forward to.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Very good. All right. We're going to step aside here. Now I want a pineapple malt. We're going to step aside here a few more minutes with Marion Thomas, the CEO of the Blessed Angels Senior Center, when we come back on Pickup Lines. All right, a few more minutes here on Pickup Lines with Marion Thomas, Blessed Angel Senior Center CEO, who is constantly smiling and laughing. I can't imagine you getting mad. Do you ever get mad?
Sometimes.
Okay. Well, I would want to see it, but
Not that often.
I've never seen it. The work that you do here, feeding these seniors and everything. I mean, we can kind of laugh and joke about it, but it is a very serious thing.
It is. It is.
I would imagine you would much rather not have to have a place like this exist, and you could be off doing something else. But it's very important. I mean, many of the seniors that come here have nothing else. Correct?
Right. So many of them. I mean, I hear so many stories. Before Blessed Angels was born, they were just sitting at home looking out the window. And I can relate to that because,
Sure.
during the time I was on all that medication, there was nothing else to do but just sit at home, watch TV, look out the window. But you got to get up, you got to get out, you got to mix and mingle. That's important. So this is their happy place and safe place.
It is. Rowdy place sometimes too. But if somebody does see this, and maybe they have a parent or a grandparent that is
Yes.
up in age, and maybe
Yes.
they're thinking the same thing, like, oh, all they do is sit at home and
You got to get out. You got to get out. And I tell them, look at me. I thought I was dying, but you have to just get out of that mentality, get around other people and do things. And a lot of our seniors, they're not as mobile
right.
as I am, but we give them something to do anyway.
Yeah.
Even if it's sitting there putting numbers in order and just different things. We've got so many volunteers. What a blessing. Do you know we did, how many did we do Thanksgiving? Oh, I forgot the number. I know it was close to 2,000. Yeah, with the turkeys and all that. But do you know my seniors are the ones that put all the boxes and everything together?
I don't doubt it.
They love it.
Little,
it's
little
something-
sweat equity there. They put a little work
Yeah.
in to get back something in
And
return.
you know what? We don't do it all at once.
Right.
We'll do a little bit this Monday, and next Monday we'll do a little bit more, and before you know it, it's all done.
But I also have to say too, because I've seen this, I've been here personally when this has happened. when back to school happens, you have one of the largest back to school supply drives probably in the city here.
Thank you.
And it's,
we do.
The line, I was here one year when the line in the middle of the early morning hours, it was kind of heartbreaking to see such a long line. But again, if not for you, a lot of those kiddos wouldn't have had school supplies.
Just Saturday when we had the toy giveaway.
For Christmas, right?
For Christmas. The person that was in line, the first person, she'd been here since midnight. You know, and that happens. And I have to tell you, when we did the turkey giveaway, this mall, I kid you, I've never seen anything like that in my whole life. Just imagine from the beginning of this sidewalk to the end of the mall, 4 lines deep and around the building.
So you're essentially set up in a strip mall, if you will, here at we're at Nacogdoches and O'Connor, where Blessed Angels is. And so, and it's quite an impressive sight to see when you guys have these events. People know. So what's next? We're knocking on the door of 2026.
Yes.
What would you like to accomplish in the new year? Are you gonna go travel the world? Are you gonna take a break? How much longer are you going to do this, Marion?
As long as we continue to get donations, I'm doing it. I am doing it. I love it. I love what I do. It's not like work because I'm helping people. I see the smiles on their faces, and I mean, it gives me great joy. It gives me great joy. So
I should mention, I don't mean to gloss over this or anything, but you have children.
Yes, I do.
Right.
Yes, I do.
And so, are they active in this ministry with you, or this endeavor? Or I mean, you being a mom is no small feat either. Oh, by the way.
Yes, matter of fact, my great-grandson, I have him here. He just graduated from high school. So I'm mentoring him, getting him used to, working. And so my great-grandson is working in the warehouse.
That's unbelievable. Oh, by the way, I did not know that you had a great-grandson.
I have 6.
So we have found the fountain of youth here. Working at Blessed Angels is the fountain of youth, right? And
yes, sir.
I love it. I love it.
Thank you.
This personality, I guess, as we wind down here, kind of the laughing and the personality.
Yes, sir.
And kind of just your way of looking at life.
Yes.
Have you always had that? Because again, when you were a little girl, I mean, there was not a lot to smile about, right?
No, but I was always a happy child. I was always happy. You just have to find something to smile about or something to be happy about. You have to make yourself happy. You can't look for someone else to do it. You have to find, even if it's going to Dairy Queen.
That does make me happy when it happens.
Right. When you smile, everybody smiles. So
yeah.
Thank you, guys.
That's fantastic. Oh my gosh. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. What can you say? Anything you want for Christmas or in the new year? Do you do resolutions?
My husband asked me the same thing. Baby, what do you want for Christmas? Nothing. I've got it all. Just good health,
Amen to that.
That means a lot. And just to be able to continue to do this, as long as we have wonderful donors, that come along and volunteers that come along, I'm just going to keep doing this. And that makes me happy. And I really don't need anything because I always tell everybody this. I don't take one toothpick from Blessed Angels.
Right.
Because God supplies all of my needs. Everything I need, He gives it to me.
Amen to that.
So,
okay, very
I'm
good. Maybe a Dairy Queen gift card if you want to
Dairy
give her
Queen.
something.
There you go, Dairy Queen.
Oh my gosh, Marion, it's such a pleasure to finally get you in the car here and visit.
Thank you.
You are just a true San Antonio treasure.
Thank you.
And I appreciate you.
Thank you.
And I know many other people appreciate you too.
I appreciate you too, sir.
Happy holidays to you and your family.
Thank you.
There you have it. The great Marion Thomas, as good as advertised. This is how she is, off camera as well. I can attest to that. It's great to see you. All right, there's another episode of Pickup Lines. We will do it again very, very soon. This one will be tough to top. Marion's pretty good. But until next time, happy holidays. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Ernie Zuniga. We'll see you soon.
Merry Christmas.